So, because Letlow is seeking higher office, that means her congressional seat is open, and that primary comes up in May. Joining me now to discuss this is a candidate for that open congressional seat. His name is Blake Miguez. He's a state senator, and he joins us live here on the Scott Jennings Show. Blake, welcome into the show, and tell us how all of this came about for you, making the jump from state politics now to running for federal office.
Scott, thanks so much for having me on the show. Yes, you're right. Things are very interesting in Louisiana. I'm running for Congress in Louisiana's 5th Congressional District that recently opened up when Congresswoman Julia Letlow decided to run the United States Senate. But interestingly enough, I was actually a candidate for the U.S. Senate just 6 months ago, challenging Bill Cassidy, who decided to vote to convict President Trump on impeachment. When President Trump endorsed Julia Letlow, our mission remained the same, which was to support President Trump, put America first, and improve the lives of Louisianans. So I decided to join about a month and a half ago the Louisiana's 5th Congressional District, which is wide open. And we are off on the campaign trail, building tremendous momentum for my U.S. Senate run into Congress. And I look forward to getting into the fight to help President Trump save our country.
And you are endorsed by Trump here. So Trump's preferred ticket for Senate and for this congressional seat would be Letlow for Senate and you for Congress. Is that right?
Yes, I'm proud and I'm humbly honored and excited to have the full support and endorsement of President Trump. And the reason he gave me his endorsement, because over the last decade in the Louisiana legislature, I have been a MAGA warrior and have never wavered from the America First agenda. My record is very clear. I'm the most conservative candidate in the race. President Trump, when he endorsed me, called me a MAGA warrior. And he also said I would never let the people of the 5th Congressional District down. And they can expect more of the same conservatism when I get up there to D.C. to be their voice.
Okay, Blake, I do want to give you a chance to rebut some criticism of your candidacy. Some people say that you don't have the residency in this congressional district in which you're running, although running for Congress, I guess, doesn't necessarily require you to live exactly in the district. But they say your home is several miles away from the district. As you have endured these attacks, how have you been responding to them on the campaign trail?
Well, it's important, Scott, for you to understand and the listeners who I am. I'm a husband, a father, a business owner, a state legislator, and a world champion shooter. But most importantly, I am a 7th-generation Louisianian. My family settled here in the 1700s. My family built businesses here. We raised families here. And me and my wife, Ashley, who's a special needs public school teacher, we have 4 beautiful children. And we want to help save the country. And the reason why I'm running for office is really simple. I want to make sure my grandchildren grow up in a country as good as the one that our grandparents left us. And the reason why President Trump chose me over the other candidates in the race is he knows he can count on me. The people of Louisiana can count on me. And I'm going to work hard to put this country back on the right track. Because if we let the Democrats get back in control, those people are crazy and they will ruin our country.
All right, Blake, your background as a professional shooter is really interesting to me, and we had a conversation the other day off the air about it. Talk to us about how do you become a professional shooter? What stoked your interest in shooting, and how did you make the leap to being someone who does this as a profession and does it at an extremely high level?
So I'm a former world and national champion pistol shooter. It's actually a hobby of mine and my family. We're actually business people in the oil and gas industry. I grew up shooting with my father. We traveled the world competing for nearly 30 years. I have 3 gold medals and 2 silver medals from representing the United States. But this is Louisiana. We love the outdoors. We love our Second Amendment. I loved it so much that when I ran for office, I turned Louisiana into a Second Amendment powerhouse by passing constitutional carry, giving law-abiding citizens the right to defend themselves and their loved ones without needing government's permission. But Scott, I can tell you, if you ever saw my launch video for the U.S. Senate race, I'm a hell of a shot with a pistol, and I love competing, and I exercise my Second Amendment rights every single day to protect me and my family.
That's Blake Miguez. He is a candidate for Congress down in Louisiana.